Hi, how are you? It's Travson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Diablo 4. Last episode, we leveled up to level 73, and we did some Nightmare Dungeons. And today we are going to continue our Nightmare Dungeon grind, and we are going to check out Halls of the Damned. The dungeon affixes for this dungeon are Poisonous Evade. Using Evade leaves a pool of poison behind you that damages enemies. Drifting Shade. Drifting Shade chases players. Upon reaching them, it explodes for heavy damage and creates a nightmare field that dazes victims. This is so hard to notice, this affix, the Drifting Shade. It's like a dark shadow that chases you around. And sometimes it just hits you out of nowhere. Monster Cold Damage. Monsters deal an additional 20% of their physical damage dealt as cold. Monster Regen. Non-boss monsters regen 1.5% maximum life per second. And Barrier Breakers. Monsters deal 100% more damage to barriers. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we got a cold resist elixir here, so we'll put that on. And then we'll check out this dungeon, guys. Fixes are not that bad. That little shade, though, could be a pain. Looks like we've done this dungeon before. I don't think we're going to get any aspects from this, or renown. It's too bad. But it's all good. Should get a lot of XP. And maybe we'll get some Grim Favors for this? I don't know if you can get Grim Favors from Nightmare Dungeons, but this seems to be in a zone that is giving out Grim Favors. Destroy the idol of the Overseer and the Seaborn Goddess. Been wrecked over here. There we go. Let's make sure we get that skull. Is this an event? There's some corpse bows. Oh, Sacred Totem. We'll take that. See, that's the shadow that chases you, or the shade. Hard to notice. Especially when the dungeons are dark, and like, you know, the general, like, the graphics in general in this game are dark. So it's sometimes hard to notice certain affixes. Yeah, it seems like sorcerers and barbarians are going to get some survivability buffs, guys. I noticed from the chat they had that they will be buffing sorcerer and barbarian damage reduction. I think barbarians are getting buffs to Earthquake, their Earthquake build. Maybe we'll start seeing more Earthquake builds used, who knows? And sorcerers are getting buffs to fire and lightning. So mostly right now you see like whirlwind barbs and sorks that do cross damage. That like ice bolt or whatever that ability is. I haven't played a Sork yet, so not too sure what abilities they use. I just know that they're having trouble, you know, surviving. We should get our extra stash soon, so I'm looking forward to that. We really could use an extra stash.
I'm not ready yet.
Maybe stun this guy. Gotta make sure he doesn't use vampiric on us.
I need more spirit.
Just won't die. Or kill God.
I'm not ready yet.
And respecking is going to cost 40% less. Which is good. It's nice to like change up your builds if you can. Right now we really only have one good set at the moment, but I assume on the road to 100 we'll probably, you know, get a bunch of legendaries and have the opportunity to check out other builds. This is like the first like legit build or meta build that I've tried. My first build was just like whatever items I had at the moment. I just tried to make like a shred werewolf build out of it. So that was the items that I seemed to get the most of. And it worked out. I think it's a good way of playing the first time, is just trying to make your own build. Just seeing what you get. It was pretty bad, though. I'll admit, like, it was bad. Not even close to as good as this pulverized build. But I had fun playing with it. Killed both capstone bosses with it. And it was pretty much a build that's already used. It was a shred werewolf, but it was like my own little iteration of it. I think we tried using Hurricane for a bit. And we switched off that. Gosh. So many elites in this dungeon. Let's bring these... Oh wow, we might die here. Nope. We always have an out. There we go. Should be a better place to fight these guys. Not gonna give us more mobs to fight or what? There we go. About damn time. Go. Alright, so we have one more Seaborn Goddess to go. Do we have to run back, really? Some crappy dungeon design there. There should be like a way out right here. Just a little pet peeve of mine. I don't know. I think when you're making a dungeon, you want it to be constant fighting the entire way. No downtime. These guys come from. Well, those are the ones I kind of like. I guess there's some people who like having like a little break in between, do a little bit of RP. So that's one thing they wanted to make We wanted to bring back a little bit of an art, like a role-playing game vibe to these dungeons. Yeah, as the last, like, one Diablo 3, like the Nephilim Rifts, it was just go, 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 like the entire time. And that's what I'm kind of used to. I loved it. I love Nephilim Rifts. Some people didn't really like them. I hope they bring them back to the game, man. I hope that's like the ladder that we grind. But it would be cool if they did something a little different, though. Something that like I wouldn't even think of that I think's awesome. Actually, it's good to, you know, be surprised. Push him into the wall. Oh, wow. That's so much damage, that shade. Overaz. Here we go. I think these chests spawn a lot of mobs. Yeah, I almost killed this. Another thing about that shade that's kind of annoying too, it stops him from casting. Nice ancestral gloves. Those will be better than the ones that we currently have. Lucky hit, lucky hit. Crit strike chance and overpower damage. I think the gloves we got are better. It's only gonna disenchant those. Let's see what happens here. Travel to the Fulcrum. And one thing they also spoke about during the fireside chat, I think they call it the dev chat, they're going to fix horses. They know it's an issue. So that's good. I'm happy that they're going to fix that. There has been problems, especially during this season. Like sometimes when I leave town, I can't use my horse abilities. One question I don't know if it was asked is why you can't use abilities in town. I want to ask that eventually, like if I ever get some time to actually watch the stream. I don't really know how you like send questions, and I assume it's probably before the stream. Like you just send them in and then they pick some that they're willing to answer, because there's clearly some questions that are just probably like kind of silly. I guess, maybe. Probably get some pretty silly questions. But they can answer some silly questions too. They could have like, you know, the end of the dev chat. But I know the player base wants to hear about the problems they think are in the game and what the devs think about those problems. And if they think they're problems as well. And they're actually going to increase the density in the dungeons. Someone actually counted, like, there was a picture. And it showed, like, the previous mob density in one picture than the new mob density. I think there's, like, 60 more monsters in the dungeons now. From, like, 130 to 190.
I need more spirit.
So a nice little boost there. I don't know if the numbers are accurate, but 'cause I didn't count, but that is what I heard. So that'll be good. That means people will get more XP in these dungeons. And it'll be more fun. And I also heard that they kind of wait for these fixes. So they take their time because they want to make sure that it works on all the platforms. And the game is currently being played on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC. Oh, we are going to wreck this boss, guys. Let's go. Oh! That was awesome. I got destroyed. They're also going to buff bosses too, supposedly. And every boss is a guaranteed legendary now. They want to add that, which is cool. That's more fun. And also goblins are going to be dropping guaranteed legendaries, I think, after level 15. So that's good too. You know, if you see a goblin, your eyes should light up. And you should be like, oh, that's a legendary. You know what I mean? It shouldn't just be like, oh, there's another trash loot goblin. Yeah, it should be like good stuff. So I'm happy they're doing that. You know, give us gear. We want gear. It's a whole... You know, don't make gear too hard to obtain. Oh my gosh, we got an ancestral two-handed mace. Speaking of gear, guys, let's check out the other item. That's the gloves again. 3 ranks of Lightning Storm. That could be good. That could be good with another build. We might hold on to that. But yeah, this could be our new weapon, guys. It's going to be our new weapon 100%. Like, the thing is I don't know how the damage is. We'll have to see. But we'll head back. I upgraded everything. We got exploit to level 10. And werebear. Didn't get too much XP from that, but that dungeon got destroyed. But it's good to hear that they care, man. The game's going to be good soon. It's going to be telling you, Season 3. This game will be where it needs to be. Which is not soon. Really. It's like 2024. Which is just around the corner, but it's still, we're only like halfway into 2023, so it is a ways away. So we'll just get rid of this stuff. Some items I want to get rid of. Yeah, these gloves I didn't think were very good. Aspect is not bad, but it's not perfect. I didn't really like these gloves. Oh, nice. That's a nice one. We actually use that. We need that. It's a good aspect. 4-second the duration of Grizzly Rage is increased by 4 seconds. We only have it at 1. In addition, critical strikes while Grizzly Rage is active. Increase your critical strike damage by 10% for the duration. So that's good. Gives us 3 extra seconds of Grizzly Rage. But we're going to wait for a good ring to use that. Put that in our stash. Not too sure what we'll roll on this, but this is for sure an upgrade. Pretty big upgrade right there. We'll get some get some sockets on it. Alright, let's add some sockets, guys. There we go. Let's get some gems. Actually, I can probably just take the gems out of this. Oh, let's go to that vendor for some reason. Alright, unsocket this. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so now we have to... We'll look for a good pulverize aspect in our bank. And then we'll... We need this aspect on the weapon. Pulverize creates a shockwave that travels forward, dealing 144% of its damage to targets in its path. Okay. So we have to find this. This pulverize is also an earth skill. It's not it. Pretty sure we have this. We're gonna keep these two. Pulverize is also an earth skill. This is a perfect one of this. We could put that on our gloves. That would have been nice. Gonna take me a little bit of time to find this, guys. There we go. Pulverize creates a shockwave that travels forward, dealing 80% of its damage to targets in its path. Wonder if we got anything higher than that. It's still better than this one. This was at the... I think that's around the same. Might be a little higher than that. So we'll get that one. There might be another one. I wonder if we have like a perfect version of that. Pulverize creates 72%. So we got a 72% there. That's why they need a way to like search through aspects. Because going through all of your abilities takes a little bit of time here. Might be a good idea to actually put a better aspect on these gloves too. So that is the weakest one. We'll do that later. So we do have a couple here. Okay, there's another one. A little bit better. Maybe we'll do that. We'll put these on there. Yeah, why not? So many legendaries. Like, it'd be cool if I could like type into a search bar, like click aspects and then go type in the word pulverize. Yeah, looks like 80 might be our best. 88% there. Got a lot of those, man. 88% seems to be our best. And there's another one of these. Alright. Okay, which one's 88%? Okay, so we're going to use that guy. Okay, let's go over to the occultist. Which stat should we roll off? Damage to slowed enemies. No, that's a good one. Damage to close enemies is a good one. All stats. Damage to stunned enemies. It's another good one too. The lowest one's damage to slowed. Maybe the all stats? Not too sure. Craft sigil, extract aspect. There we go.
Flawless essence.
Now where's another one? Yeah, these. Okay, so now we have the aspects. Oh, yeah, we have to go here now. Yeah, pulverize creates a shockwave. There we go, 176%. The 36 per, I think 26. No, 36%. We had a 140 last time, so that's pretty good. And there we go. That's our new weapon, guys. And then we have the hands. We want to put this here. Put this on the hands.
Exquisite.
That was good. There we go, guys. Should be a nice little damage increase. Let's go check out a dungeon. I think we got some new ones here. Twisted Hollow. That's a good one, supposedly. We've done that before. Shifting City. I think we'll do Twisting Hollow. Just want to put these back. Probably could get rid of this, but we'll hold on to it. Get rid of these gems. Alright, so let's check out, yeah, Twisting Hollow, tier 30. I want to see what affixes are on there. Thorns, your thorns are increased by 491. I don't think we have thorns. Elites always have the suppressor affix, that sucks. Counters our build by quite a bit. Monster shadow damage. Monsters deal an additional 20% of their physical damage dealt to shadow. Monster shadow resist. Monsters take 40% less shadow damage. Barrier breakers. Monsters deal 100% more damage to barriers. So yeah, suppressor will be annoying. Because it blocks our pulverize. Like, unless we're inside the suppressor, it's just going to block our pulverize every single time we use it, so... I think that's one of the worst affixes for us. Forces us to fight in melee range. A suppressor also, I think it also, like, protects other mobs around the elite, or, like, if they're behind the elite that has suppressor, they don't get hit by my pulverize. Keep an eye on our pot, too. Yeah, it feels like we're doing more damage. I don't really know what to re-roll off of that. Probably the stunned enemies, I guess. We don't really stun. Like, we do stun. But when we do this, they get stunned. Like, we push them into a wall, they get stunned. And there's a chance that Earth Spike stuns targets. It's like a chance.
I'm not ready yet.
Nice, this is an elite. I'm sure there's more mobs around this guy. Push him into the wall.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, two elites here. I wonder why they don't have suppressor. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong aspect.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I think suppressor is the affix that puts that, like, blue bubble, or well, not a bubble, but it's like a dome around the elite. There, see, there's stun there. But I don't know. It doesn't really show suppressor at all. Let's go by it. A lot of elites in this place. Yeah, we stunned them. Oh, we took a lot of damage there. Stunned them again. One-shot that tree. Nice. Alright, did that area. Now it's time to deposit the Animus. I'm enjoying the weapon so far. You can tell that we're doing a decent amount of damage. Oh, there's a suppressor. What the heck? Oh, baby. We're taking damage from these big grizzly bears. We're the real bear here. And I was looking up this build. They call it like pulverized druid, or some people call it cocaine bear. I didn't understand that at first. Like, why are they calling it that? And then I seen that there's a movie called Cocaine Bear, and I'm like, that's hilarious. I guess it's kind of like it is. He's kind of like a cocaine bear. He's pretty much a psychopath bear. Oh. Speaking, no, we weren't as strong as the Savage Matriarch, though. That's for sure. Hoarfrost Demise. Maybe that's a good dungeon. This bear's a beast, dude. He's the Matriarch. His Mama Grizzly. Don't mess with Mama Grizzly. Yeah, she was tough. Paragon. Nice. Oh, we need to use a consumable. Use a shadow resist. Look at the amount of mobs here. This is awesome. That was great. Massacre enough enemies. Yeah, we sure did. Got another sigil too. And we got a trophy. Oh, the Beast Skull Trophy. It's a cosmetic trophy. Use this item to add a new cosmetic look to your mount. Oh, so we put that on our mount. It's like a Texas Longhorn skull. Oh, man. There we go. Oh, look at all these trees. I got that suppressor. Alright, let's get in here. Still got this shrine. Not for long though. Yeah, we're gonna lose it. Bramble. Should have known. Should have known it'd be you. Both of these bosses are going to be harder, too. I think they're going to give them more health. They seem to get wrecked. Like that matriarch grizzly was like way harder than this guy. I got a bunch of sigils. Got a decent ring right there. Store 3 of your primary resource from crowd control an enemy. That's good. Not as good as it's nice that we have another one of these though. We only had this one for quite a while. So now we have another aspect with that. It's not perfect, but it's nice to have another one. So we'll go with exploit. And there we go. So let's head back. We'll sell all this loot. Oh, we got a Mad Wolf's Clee. An ancestral Mad Wolf's Clee. That's good. I don't know if this is our second one. It's good if we ever want to go back to a Shred Druid again. Let's sell this.
I'll take it off your hands.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Alright, so let's do another one. See what other ones we got. Hoarfrost Demise. don't think we've ever done that. Or Domehane Tunnels. We'll do Hoarfrost Demise. Quick Killer. Killing a monster grants 2% attack and movement speed. That's awesome. Stacking up to 20%. It's probably like the best one you can get. Blood Blister. Killing a monster has a chance to spawn a Blood Blister. After a short time it explodes, dealing heavy AoE damage. Monster attack speed. Monsters attack 25% faster. Melee Defenders. Monsters take 40% less damage from close targets. That's a rough one. Monster Overpower Resist. Monsters take 60% less damage from overpower attacks. Wow. So they're going to be pretty beefy. But we'll be fast. And this is a dungeon we've never done before. Nice. And we'll get the Bloodbath aspect from it. Blood Surge's Nova echoes again after a short delay, dealing 60% less damage. Necromancer only. Alright, well, let's check this out. We'll actually get some renown from this, so I'm happy about that. And a new aspect. I don't know if these carry over to other characters. Like, I don't think it does. Pretty sure it doesn't. I think if I, like, started a Necromancer, I couldn't use the aspects I earned. Oh, my Druid. Alright, so here we go. It looks like we're in, like, an ice cave here. Probably going to have to deal with some cold enchanted. Surprised if we don't. Try to go fast here. We're gonna be moving pretty damn quick. Once we start getting these stacks up. Man, where's the mobs at? Yeah, they're taking like they're taking less damage. They destroy the mob here and an armor buff, but seems like they're taking a bit less from close range. That's including the elites. All right. No! That would be such a rough way to die on hardcore. You just see the blood blister get bigger and bigger. And you know you can't get away. Oh, is this an event? Oh, he turned into an elite. So we have close one. There's the event, Immolation. I don't think I've ever done this event. And the statue just shoots at it. a bunch of fire. This is great. This guy's hitting hard though. Too bad he didn't come out sooner. Got more damage on him. It's gonna be a pain to fight him solo. Might actually could kill us. It hits pretty hard. He's stunned. More sigils. This is a room. Look at this room. Loaded with goat men. Oh. I might stop playing in window borderless. Sometimes I like scroll off the screen like that. It's probably better playing in like just full screen. So that doesn't happen. I might go right through him. Let's keep bringing this guy with us. This guy just won't die, man. Just keeps using vampiric. So annoying, man. They're bringing him to the next, the next skeletal construct. Oh god. We just don't generate a lot of spirit if we're not killing mobs. Travel to the flesh camp. This guy's barely taking any damage. We're in trouble. Oh, got it. Let this serve to do a lot of damage. We gotta go down here.
I'm not ready yet.
Is there anything here? So the cavern's got to be up here. So we were going the right way. The boss room? Yeah, I think so. Kazra Abomination. That's it. Ancestral chest. Alright, so we'll keep going into exploit. This should level it up. Nice. And it's not a bad chest. The stats are alright. The aspect's okay. It's like when there are at least 5 close enemies, stun them for 3 seconds. This can only occur every 20 seconds. It's okay. It's not the greatest aspect, but if you do extra damage to stunned enemies, it's pretty good. Yeah, we got a lot of XP today. Almost halfway into 73. Pretty close. Happy with all the loot we got, though. That weapon was a huge upgrade. So happy we got that. Now we just need a neck and some rings. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.